Hey there everyone, and welcome. Today I'm going to be opening some Hextech chests. I probably could have bought more, I definitely could have bought more, but I'm going to not spend any more than I have on this because I want the Karthus skin that's coming next patch. So I'm going to open some Hextech chests, and these are the championship chests. And I'm going to talk to you guys about the Twitch changes that are coming next patch, and the and how I think that will affect Twitch. So, to start off, the changes. His Q is getting changed to the camouflage type stuff like Evelyn's. So he will be it now lasts 10 seconds at rank 1 plus 1 for rank like usual. And he still gains movement speed and still gains the same attack speed when he comes out of stealth. However, now he is visible if he gets too close, and it lasts twice as long at rank 1. And then his W is getting it's sort of a buff, but at the same time it's sort of a nerf. It's one of those changes where your ability to play Twitch is, like, your skill is what determines whether it's a buff or a nerf. It's, it's one of those counterplay changes. It increases counterplay and also increases skill cap. And what it is now it will initially apply 1 stack of his deadly venom, but it will leave a field on the ground that continues to apply a stack every second and apply the slow every second for the next 3 seconds. So that is really good because if you can aim it right, you can cut people off and stop them from moving. And then if you aim it right, you can also stop people from doing things. However, it's also going to increase his jungle strength. Let's just see what's in the first chest. I already have a Wowie. And then the championship jewels. I'm gonna upgrade my PSM icon now. So, it's going to be a buff for his jungling. Why do I say that? Because you can throw it down and leave the field on the ground, and that will apply the stacks up to 4 stacks now. That is a really nice Caitlyn skin. I'm gonna have to buy Caitlyn now, aren't I? That is a really nice Caitlyn skin, and I want it. I'm gonna have to buy Caitlyn now, aren't I? Yeah, I am. I will eventually. So, first off, the slow helps him kite the camps better, gratis. And second, the slow staying behind, applying the extra stacks, means that he can clear the AoE camps a lot easier without a ruins. Did that just give me the 3 championship jewels? Oh, a battle lantern ward. Okay. I kinda want it. Yeah. If I don't wind up getting enough skins to get enough essence to upgrade Caitlyn without that, I might, Vayne. Really? I'm gonna be doing some champion rerolls for sure. But seriously, I'm here looking. I've gotten 1 skin, a ward skin, and 3 champions in this opening. 4 champions in this opening. So applying the extra stacks means that he can clear the AoE camps well. Now, here's how I would imagine Twitch's clear is going to go with the... Is that another ward skin? That's another ward skin! Look at this. 7 chests, and I've gotten 1 skin. It was a nice skin, but it's still just 1 skin. I think Riot is trolling me. Another ward skin. Underworld Pro Award. Well. Orange Essence. Championship Jewels. And an Icon. Are you for real? Most of $20 in Hextech chests. Like I said, I'm saving that 1104 for the Karthus skin that's coming out next patch. And I get Gragas, Illaoi, Jax, Vayne, a really nice Caitlyn skin, a ward skin, and 3 ward skins. One of which is really nice and I might actually upgrade it. But the other 2, I might upgrade the Underworld Pro Award, but the Wriggle Ward is definitely getting... You know what, I don't care about Karthus, give me more chests. I'm not walking away from that with just this. Give me another 5 chests. So, Veigar. Cursed Revenant Nocturne. I almost bought that skin, and then I bought a different Nocturne skin instead, but I might upgrade that. So, the, Heartseeker Vayne, not a bad skin. I like Soulstealer Vayne a lot better, but Heartseeker isn't bad. And then another ward skin. Battlecast Ward. I am going to disenchant all of those wards, except for maybe one of them. And as for all of these champions, I'm just gonna reroll as many of them as I can. Okay then, time to start the rerolls. First, I'm gonna upgrade this because why not? Second, reroll. I'm gonna reroll what I already own first. Caitlyn? Kled. Okay, I can do a Kled gameplay later then. Gragas, reroll. Actually, take Gragas out of there and reroll for Leona, because I know I'm not going to be getting Leona, but I might choose to go with Gragas at some point. And then 50 Blue Essence. That means it's going to be a cheap guy. Jana. Riot just loves giving me the champions that I hate. First they give me Blitzcrank a little while ago, and now they gave me Jana. Okay then. You. I can reroll into a random ward skin permanent, but why would I? I don't want ward skins. Disenchant all of these. I want skins. I might upgrade the Underworld Poro Ward. Or I might upgrade the Battle Lantern. And let's disenchant the Battle Lantern, and then... How much do I need to upgrade you? 1050. And you, I need 675 for. So I'm gonna upgrade the Heartseeker Vein now, because I have enough. And I have Vein. And then I'm thinking I'm gonna disenchant Nocturne, disenchant Katarina. That'll give me 507, 832 Orange Essence. And then I can disenchant this instead of activating it, or just barely not enough. I'm gonna wind up buying some more chests eventually. However, I know that I'm gonna buy Caitlyn next for that skin. Anyways, so Twitch's W will make clearing for him really easy. Here's how I would expect his clears to go now. He starts at the Krugs, throws down his, focuses down the bigger one with his basic attacks. Then throws down the W on the 3 medium ones, and cycles between the 3 of them with his basic attacks. He then uses his E once he has them all at 6 stacks, and then finishes them off with basic attacks. And then for each of the smaller ones, he just basic attacks them. And this whole cycle will be made a lot easier when he gets his runings, because he'll only need to attack one of them instead of cycling through all of them. He then moves to Red, where he again throws down his W and starts basic attacking. When he gets it to 6 stacks, he uses his E, and then he just basic attacks it down, smites, uses his E whenever it comes up, kites, and just, does whatever he needs to. And then he moves on to the Raptors. Now, the Raptors Twitch, I think, will actually take fairly easily, and how I would imagine him doing it is cycling through a basic attack on each of the Raptors, then throwing his W down, then cycling through another basic attack on each of them, because there are so many that there's no way he's going to get 2 basic attacks off in the time that it's going to take for his W to apply the stacks, and then still have them not be expired from the first ones he started hitting, without him doing a cycle through of basic attacks before he throws down his W. He then E's them when he gets them to 6 stacks, and then the little ones should be dead. He can just focus down the big one. Then Wolves, typical, same thing. Red, typical, same thing. And finally blue, typical same thing, and then the romp, typical same thing. However, taking Scuttle is going to be a lot harder with him. There's no guarantee that you're going to get multiple of the stacks, and you don't have the Krug's Might buff anymore to allow you to stun it for the bonus damage. Ganking, he's still going to be extremely ganking focused, and with his Q now lasting 10 seconds, it's going to be, ganks for him are going to be a lot easier. Even if he does have to have the skill of not getting close enough until he knows that he can go in. Then, mid-game team fights, he's just going to do the same thing he does. Stealth in, unload on the back line. Late game, again, same thing. Stealth in, unload on the back line. It's just going to be a little bit harder and take him a little bit longer. For builds against a tanky team, I would probably go crit build. In jungle, you always rush out your jungle item, the Blood Razor, and then you either go lethality build if it's against a squishy team, or crit build if you're against a tanky team. Lethality build will help you burst down the enemy team a lot faster, because that's what it's designed for, is bursting people. Crit build is, well, crit build. You're going to be critting a lot and killing things fast. And that extra damage against tanks will be really helpful. Either way, I could see Twitch getting for his defensive item, like 3rd or 4th item, the new, I think it's called Edge of Night. It's the one with the channel that gives him, after, it's either 2.5 or 1.5 seconds of channeling, he gets a spell shield. Closing this helps. It helps a little bit, but I think the light that's really coming in is coming in from that side. Just talking about my face cam. My face is literally glowing. It's probably not easy to look at. I might shut off the face cam. I'm gonna shut off the face cam. I'll turn it back on, whatever. So, either way, I can see him getting Edge of Night, because he can channel that while he's in stealth. You can channel while moving, and then he can just appear and unload with his insane stealth damage. And you really can't stop him because of the spell shield. Like, if you focus CC onto him, or burst onto him, he's just going to ignore it with the spell shield. And then, for jungling, you rush out your Blood Razor, and then you go with either, and then you make a choice. Do I want to go crit build and pick up a BF sword, or armor pen build and pick up a Dirk? I would probably do the Poacher's Dirk for the jungle, or the serrated Dirk if you're laning. So, the Poacher's Dirk will evolve into the serrated Dirk after you steal 3 enemy camps, and you can do that pretty easily. If you decide to go crit build and pick up the BF sword, then your next thing to get will be the Runins, and then you'll get the Infinity Edge, which I think that crit build might actually be better for him in the next patch, like in general. Meanwhile, if you go, especially in the jungle, if you go with the Poacher's Dirk, you get the Poacher's Dirk / Serrated Dirk, and then you get the Youmuu's. Even though it doesn't give attack speed anymore, you get the Youmuu's. And then you're going to go for Runins, and then you're going to go for... Now, the jungle is where I really think that this build could work, because you're building more than enough attack speed to be able to deal with not having the attack speed on the Youmuu's active. Here, if I go into my Twitch item set, this is 50%, this is 35%, this is another 40%. I don't think you would really need the extra 40% from Youmuu's that badly. Here, I'm going to go to the website and look up Twitch's base attack speed. Legends.com. Boards, or not boards. Why am I going to boards? Game info. Champions. Marksman. Twitch. His base attack speed is 0.679 plus 3.38% per level. So 0.679 times 0.0338 is 0.2299502. So that's about how much attack speed he's gaining per level. So times, let's say times 5 levels, he's level 6. That. And then add that back into the original 0.679. So at level 6 you will have 0.793 base attack speed. No way! I don't think that math was correct, but on the same side, I don't think that he will need the extra attack speed from the Youmuu's in the jungle. From Youmuu's, he slingshots his way. From Youmuu's, he goes into Hurricane, and from Hurricane, he goes into the Edge of Night, and from Edge of Night, he goes into Duskblade. So, his final build is Blood Razor, Berserker's Greaves, Runins, Youmuu's, Edge of Night, and Duskblade. Now, what this means is when he opens up from stealth, he's going to be doing about, not taking into account runes and masteries, let's see now, it's 50 plus 200% of your lethality. You get, I believe, 60 lethality from the items. So, you are opening up with 170 bonus true damage on your first hit. From there, you try to take down an enemy, a squishy enemy, burst somebody down. And then you switch to another target, stealthing, getting your stealth charged up, so that you can stop attacking for a second while you are in stealth and attack that enemy. Just gonna jump into Q while I talk about this. I'm probably not gonna actually queue up yet. You stealth again, stop attacking for 1 second, and get an extra 170 damage on that basic attack. Now, Kha'Zix I can see being really busted because they're buffing his passive to give him, it's got an AD scaling now instead of an AP scaling, and they're giving him, his ultimate will now last 1.5 seconds, and they're giving him Duskblade to play with. That is just an evil combination. His burst is going to be lessened because, like, his burst speed is going to be definitely slower because his Q isn't going to deal as much damage now because it's getting the isolated damage removed and instead going and getting its cooldown. When used on an isolated target, its cooldown goes down to by 60%. So it's basically they're making his Q reset if you use it on someone who's isolated. So Kha'Zix is going to be pretty busted in the next patch, I think. Anyways, so Twitch, I think he's going to be pretty strong with this. Like, so for ganking, he can throw down his W behind the enemy, aiming it so that it's just barely in their area, and then he can force a summoner or a mobility tool in order to get away. And if they are immobile, he's definitely going to force a summoner if they have it, or he's going to get a kill. Or if they've already used their mobility to get in, say the laner that you're ganking baited them in and now they don't have their mobility, again, you're going to do that same thing. So then, ganking other lanes will be really good with Twitch. Fighting in bot lane will be really good with him because you can do that same thing with his W where you throw it down where the enemy is going to stand or have to run through if they want to outrun you. And then you're basically just telling them, turn and fight me and die, or die. Because you're not going to get away through that slow. Overall, I like the Twitch changes that are coming, and I think that he's going to be a lot stronger, and I look forward to playing him next patch, as well as the other assassins. The only big assassin update that I don't own is Rengar, and I believe I have all the small updates. Let's just see now, can I... 2017 season update, I'm just reminding myself who all is getting changed. Champions. Helen I own, Rengar I don't own, LeBlanc I own, Katarina I own, Biz, Zed, Akali, Kha'Zix, Shaco, and Echo I own. So, I own all of the minor updates and 3 of the 4 major updates. And I definitely look forward to playing all of them, as well as to playing Twitch. Because Twitch. Anyways, hi Dad. Thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and share, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!